Hello, it is Monday and it's a new weekly reading vlog. I will say we do have heating and hot water again, but we don't have the heating on right now, which is why I'm in this. It does get a bit too hot overnight, but I think it was turned off a bit too early in the evening, so I'm now cold. And I washed my hair because we had hot water again and it's a bit of a mess right now, but I have reading updates. So I did finish Barbarian Mine, so I was like halfway through. I did finish it. This was a 4-star. I will say this has a lot more plot. It does have smut, obviously, but this one focuses a lot on plot. And like there was a whole section in the second half, a big chunk of it, that was pure plot, like just plot. And it did only get 4 stars for this one because the direction the plot's going in, there's like a trope, and I knew it was going to happen in this series quite a lot, but it's actually got to the part where it's actually starting to happen now, and I'm like, yeah. But I'm still enjoying the actual story, so I still want to keep reading them. So yeah, I love this couple though, but Kira and Ahiko are my favourites. And then I read my buddy read pages of Catherine of Aragon, the True Queen. I'm buddy reading this with Catherine. I feel like this is going to be a hard read for me, so I got the audiobook. So we will see, but so far it's very much just the basics of what's happening, because obviously it's based on the true story, but I feel like it has also got like quite a lot of fiction in it as well. But if you're familiar with Catherine of Aragon, it's up to the part where she has just married Prince Arthur. So yeah, there's that. And then I actually only read a chapter of Intimacy Experiment. I'm hoping to get a chunk of this read tomorrow, like on my lunch break, and then maybe on the way home from work. We'll see. But yeah, I'm still not like I'm still like indifferent to this one. So we'll see how it goes. But I was on Chloe Sprints tonight and I got basically no reading done. I literally read my buddy read pages for this and then was on like TikTok. I was reading fanfic because a fanfic that I am reading got updated and I hadn't read the chapter before. So I caught up on those 2 chapters. And yeah. So that's basically it. It's gone midnight. I'm on earlies this week, so I am starting work at 8. So I've had the worst day and I don't really want to talk about it. But I will say, without getting sappy, which I definitely am, I don't know what I would have done without Ash today. Like, just, she was like a massive help for like helping with my mood because I was just not having a good day. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna sleep, hopefully, and fingers crossed tomorrow is better. So yeah. Hello, it is Tuesday. I'm coming to you a little bit earlier. It's literally dead on 5 o'clock. I just got home from work because I'm on earlies this week. And I've got on my work clothes. I feel more cozy. And I realised last night, because I was so tired, I forgot to tell you what prompts for West End reads that this fit. So for Barbarian Mine, it was Mamma Mia, which was to read a mystery. It fits because something happens at the end of, or kind of in the middle of book 3, and you don't know what has happened to this certain character, and this is you finding out what has happened to this character, and it's a mystery because I had no idea what direction this was going to go in. And for Mamma Mia, I listened to Does Your Mother Know, because that is like one of my favourite songs. And then it also fit the Newsies prompt, which was Found Family. It's a group of girls that were kidnapped by aliens and are now in a tribe with other aliens that saved them. So, Found Family. And for Newsies, I listened to Santa Fe. I don't really remember the song, but I do want to listen to Newsies because I know it's one of Chloe's and I think Meg's favourites. So I want to listen to all of it because it's their favourite. So yeah, that was what I read that for. Today I have read My Buddy Read pages of Catherine of Aragon. I am enjoying it more than I was expecting, actually. It's, I'm not gonna lie, it is tough to get through because it's historical fiction and I struggle with that, but I am enjoying seeing like Catherine's point of view, and like she's still like, I think she's like 20 at this point. Her and Henry still aren't married at this point. So we're like this far into it. There's a lot of backstory, but I am enjoying it, which is good. I don't think it'll be one I necessarily reread ever again. But I'm having a fun time. Well, not fun. I'm having an okay time with it. Better than I thought I would, so that's good. And then on the way home from work, I was reading a little bit of The Intimacy Experiment. I think I'm on day 3 of the buddy read still, so I'm pretty sure I only read like a chapter and a bit on the train home, but it's still progress. I think I'm about halfway through now. I am enjoying it more, but I'm still not loving it. We'll see how much I get rid of this tonight. I would hope to get the entire thing read tonight because I am halfway through and I am on Lisa's sprints. But if you are someone who is on Lisa's sprints, whether you're on screen with us or in the comments, you will know that we talk a lot. But I'm going to try and get as much reading done as possible because I am drowning in my TBR a little bit and it's stressing me out now. I know I shouldn't let it because it's just for fun, but I really wanted to do better than this month, so I kind of want to like knuckle down. I've sort of like put NaNoWriMo on hold, plus I'm sort of having a bit of writer's block because I did so well and then I've just gone, I don't know how to write this chapter, even though I know exactly how I want it to go. So yeah, I am gonna step back from NaNoWriMo for a few days, concentrate on reading, get some reading done, and we'll see how if I can get back into NaNoWriMo. I'm not going to complete either my TBR or my NaNoWriMo for this month, and I'm coming to terms with that and trying to be nicer to myself, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I will catch up with you later on tonight after sprints before I go to bed to let you know how I get on with this. I also kind of match it today. And yeah, I'll catch up with you later. Hello, it is a lot later. And I have some pretty good reading updates. So I did read the entirety of Given Volume 1. This was for the prompts. Let me grab them. Is this the ones? Yes. So this is for Fun Home, which was LGBTQIA+, and I listened to, did I listen to Ring of Keys? I think I listened to Ring of Keys, which was the one on here. And then also Dear Evan Hansen, which is a character struggling with their mental health, and I listened to Requiem because that is a beautiful song. It definitely fit the LGBTQIA+ with this, and it also fit the mental health because there is like a mention of suicide in this. So there's another 2 done. This was a 4-star. Reading it, I felt like it was more a 3-star, but the art, I really like the art style, so that got quite high. I don't know if, I think I've said before, like when I'm rating like manga, comics and that on Corepile, the bit for writing I switch out and I rate it as though it's rated on like artwork. So yeah. And then I did read Darth Vader Volume 1 by Kieran Gillen. This was really good. This was a 4-star. I really enjoyed this. This is like, it's set sort of like during the original trilogy, which was quite interesting. And for this one, this was for Beetlejuice, A Book About Death. It's Darth Vader, like he kills people. And then Cabaret, which is set during war. I mean, Star Wars. I should say, for Beetlejuice, I listened to the entire soundtrack about 17 times so far this month alone. And for Cabaret, I listened to maybe this time. So that was 4 prompts done tonight. And I am unfortunately DNFing The Intimacy Experiment at 56% through. I am really not getting along with it. It's making me feel slumpy. The whole religion talk isn't too bad, but the fact that it's there, it's just making me feel a bit icky, because previous bad experiences with education and religion is not good. And also it really annoys me that this is meant to be a slow burn, and one thing I really I'm not a fan of slow burn, but at least if it's slow burn, I want it to be slow burn consistently. I don't want it to be slow burn and then suddenly when the two characters finally admit their feelings, it's instantly like, oh my god, I love you, or just like way over the top. And I just feel like this was going in that direction. There was a thing that Ethan says and I was like, dude, I just didn't love it. So I am DNFing this, which I'm really sad, because The Roommate was 5 stars for me. And I love Naomi in The Roommate. I just wasn't a fan of her and Ethan, which was a shame. But this, I'm still counting this for the 2 prompts. And this was for The Last 5 Years, which is a book of heartbreak, which, yeah. And I listened to See I'm Smiling, and then also Bear, a Pop Opera, which is an underrated book. And I listened to You and I. That song is amazing. I love it so much. So six more prompts done. 6 more prompts. I'm okay with that. Even if it does mean that I've DNF'd another book, which I didn't want, but you know, I've read 2 whole books today. So even if they were manga and comics, it still counts. Still counts. So yeah, I think tomorrow, I don't know, once I've read my buddy read pages for Catherine of Aragon, I don't know what book I'm going to start. I have some more ebooks that I should really crack on with, but I also have the audiobook for Beyond the Wand. So I'll see how I feel, whether I want an ebook or an audiobook on my lunch break. But for now, I'm going to bed. It's actually quite early. We come off of sprints, and I think we was only on there for like 5-10 minutes, and then I was like, I'm bowing out. Laters. I didn't do it like that. I don't know why I did that. But yeah, so I'm gonna now go to bed because I am actually falling asleep. I don't feel great. It's not COVID, but I did a test and it was negative, so it is just a cold, which I am not shocked considering cold house, no hot water for 5 days. I also feel like I can't stop being cold now. Like, I was hot for like half an hour when I got home, and now ever since I've been freezing again, and I'm like, is this it now? Am I just constantly cold? Great, not. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure my dressing gown is ready for the morning because I'm gonna need that. But I'm babbling, so I'm gonna go and I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Hello, it is Wednesday. I feel so productive right now. So first up, let's do reading. I actually realised I never told you what 2 prompts that I had hooked by Emily McIntyre for. Yes, I DNF'd it, but Chloe has said I can count them still to say that I still attempted the prompts. So yeah, so it was Into the Woods, which was a fairy tale. This is obviously a Peter Pan retelling. And for this, I listened to Agony because it is my favourite song from that film. I did try listening to the stage version, but the movie version is just Chris Pine, and I had to listen to that one. And then it also counted for And Juliet, which was a retelling, again, a Peter Pan retelling. And I listened to the entire, do you know what? Not only did I listen to the entire soundtrack multiple times, but I went to see the show on Saturday. So that was what I used Hooked for. And then today I have read my buddy read pages of Six Tudor Queens. It's not Six Tudor Queens, it's Catherine of Aragon, the True Queen, but it's the first book of the Six Tudor Queens. I need to talk slower. So I am now 180 pages in. I am actually pleasantly surprised by how much I'm enjoying this, considering it's historical fiction. I do think if I hadn't been a little bit obsessed with the Tudors when I was a kid, and if I wasn't completely obsessed with a certain musical called Six, I would not be enjoying this as much as I am, but I am really enjoying it. I have had No Way stuck in my head every time I've been listening to the audiobook of this, but I'm really enjoying it. It's getting to the part. Do you know what, this ain't a spoiler because, you know, it's actual history. It's now getting to the part where she is married to Henry, and we're getting to see their marriage in the start, and it's really interesting. Like, I'm really enjoying this. And I know this is also fictional, as well as it's not like a complete, like, factual story, but I'm really enjoying this. And then on my lunch break, I said yesterday how I wanted to read either an ebook or an audiobook, and I wasn't really feeling an ebook. So I started listening to Beyond the Wand by Tom Felton. And this evening, I was like, do you know what? I need to have a bit of a tidy up. I need to put some clothes away because I haven't been putting clothes away. They've just been stacking up in a pile because I've been lazy. And I had like piles of books, some of which were from Yalk, you know, back in July. So I had a bit of a rearrange. I have started picking out books for my unhaul and started like rearranging a few bits and pieces. And I carried on listening to this whilst I was doing that, and I finished it, and oh my god, this was amazing. I mean, I would feel really bad rating an autobiography low, but this come out on Corpo as a 5-star anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I really enjoyed this. I very much said that I knew he was going to talk about Harry Potter a lot in this, and he does, but he very much talks more about his experience landing a huge role and working with some incredible actors and some up-and-coming actors and actresses, and just like his relationships with the different cast members. And also he talks a lot about his like mental health, and also like his like life after Harry Potter. And it was just, I will say, I was crying at one point because the way he was talking about Alan Rickman gets me every time, because yeah. But yeah, I just, this had some really funny parts. There was some really like just heartwarming moments of him and the cast. And at one point he was talking about Matthew Lewis and how everyone says about how like puberty hit him like a train, like, and he doesn't say that, but he does like touch upon the fact that Matthew Lewis, like, Neville is not supposed to be a hunk, but Matthew Lewis was growing to be a hunk, and it was quite funny. He used the word hunk as well, which is hilarious. But I really enjoyed this. This was for, I also love how the end pages look. Him and Matthew Lewis right there. I also love his friendship with Emma Watson, and like how he talks about her is just adorable. And I do see why people do think that they were a thing romantically, but the way he talks about her in this, like, he respects her so much. They seem so close, and I just feel like, stop shipping people that are real life people. Like, if you want to ship fictional characters, like, I do not agree with Hermione. Never have, never will. I'm a Drarry girl for life. But that is fine because you're shipping fictional characters, but don't start shipping actual real life people. The same is happening currently in the Stranger Things fandom, where people are shipping Joseph Quinn and Grace Van Dyne, who plays obviously Eddie and Chrissy. Like, please stop. They're real life people. I don't agree with Eddie and Chrissy as a couple because Chrissy is a minor and Eddie is not. However, ship the fictional characters. Don't ship the real people. Rant over. It gives me the ick when people ship the actual real life people. But anyway, this was for the prompts. Funny Girl, which is based on a true story because it is literally his life. For this, I listened to Don't Rain on My Parade because what other song are you going to listen to from that soundtrack if you're only picking one song? And also Matilda, which is a book about books, because his life has become what it is because he was in a set of films that were about a set of books. And for this, I listened to When I Grow Up, which is a really good song. I really liked it. So there's another two and another book done. I'm starting to feel a bit more accomplished, because I was really struggling at the beginning of the month. I started off reading like 4 books straight up, and then my reading just dipped completely because my writing started, and then my writing stopped, but my reading didn't start back up. And then the last couple of days I have just been like smashing them out, and I feel really happy right now. Let's see where I'm at so far. So I have finished 11 books. I have 1 currently reading, and I have DNF'd 2. So that is currently 26 prompts. I'm not even halfway through, fuck. I'm not even halfway through the prompts. And we are on the 23rd of the month. Jesus, I thought I was doing better than this. Okay, I'm going to stop talking and maybe... Right, tomorrow evening, I'm going to read. Tomorrow evening, I'm going to read. Friday evening, I'm going to read. Saturday, I have plans. Well, I have to go to town on Saturday because I need to do some shopping, food shopping and B&M. I'm going B&M, but to be fair, I'm going B&M to look for stocking filler presents, because B&M is like the best place for stocking fillers for my like niece and nephews, because like honestly, the chocolate, the sweets, and the little like crappy little things that you get in stockings that are like, you couldn't class them as an actual present, but if it's in a stocking it is acceptable. Those presents, they're really good for those presents. Will I probably come out of there with something for me as well? Probably. But I also need to try and get myself a new coat, because my one is ridiculous. It used to fit me perfectly, and then I put on a little bit of weight over lockdown, but also it shrunk a little bit in the wash last time it was washed. So I can still zip it up, but it is painful, and it is so cold right now that I need to zip it up. So I'm going to try and get myself a new coat. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm babbling. That's Saturday's plans. That's not even tomorrow's plans. So yeah. That's all I have for you. I'm now going to try and get an early night because I still don't feel great. I am definitely coming down with something. My voice sounds a little bit croaky, but not as bad as it did this morning. But I definitely do need to not be ill next weekend because I'm seeing Ash. I'm so excited. So yeah, I did have this massive cup with hot toddy in earlier. Lots of rum. Not as much as yesterday. Anyway, I'm babbling. I am going to catch up with you tomorrow. Hello, it is Friday. Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. I have not listened to that song in years. Where did that come from? Anyway, I didn't catch up with you yesterday. I tidied a lot. Like a lot. I didn't read much yesterday. I did read about some sort of percentage of The Passion of Hades. I'm enjoying it. I feel like this is going to be better than the first one. I hope so. I really enjoyed the first one though. It was a 4-star, but I think this one's going to be better. I think. I think it was like 17% into it I am. I haven't read any more. Today. Today I have caught up on my buddy read pages because I didn't read any yesterday. So today I read like 100-ish pages. I read like this much, and I almost cried on the train at today's pages because if you know anything about Catherine of Aragon, you know she had many miscarriages, and it hit me. It was heartbreaking, like reading that on the train as well. But I am actually like, I really am shocked with how much I am enjoying reading this book, because I don't do historical fiction, but I feel like a broken record. I've said that so many times in this vlog. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this. So I'm really glad that me and Catherine decided to buddy read this. Catherine is not as up to date with the buddy read. I've told her to just like not try and rush it. I'm only getting through it because I need to finish it this month, because this is me. So yeah, apart from that, I've not done any more reading. I have, however, let's try not to drop my phone. I've put my Christmas tree up in my room, my Christmas bedding's on, and I dug out my Christmas blankets. And I'm so happy right now because it's Christmas. Are you hanging up the stocking on your wall? Yes, I will burst into Christmas song at any opportunity. So yeah, that's basically all I've done. So I'm gonna keep this one pretty short and sweet. I'm also wearing my Chris Evans jumper. And if you don't know why this is a Chris Evans jumper, watch Knives Out, fall in love with the questionable character like I did, and you'll understand. But yeah, I have got a really busy day tomorrow. There's loads I want to get done. Probably not a lot of reading, but we'll see. But I'll catch up with you tomorrow. I'm going to try and sleep now. Hello. It is Saturday. This is a really bad angle. Look how cute my top is. I love it. But I thought I would give you a really quick haul. It's Christmassy stuff, because I went into B&M and Asda and I have no control. So I thought I'd just show you what I got, because I then need to wash up dishes and stuff and then do some stuff around the house. So I thought I'd show you. So in Asda, I got this really cute little bowl with a little gingerbread and candy canes on, which we always get Quality Street Roses, Heroes and Celebrations. So we have like 4 tubs of stuff, of chocolates. I'm gonna just empty them all into this. I don't know how well they'll fit, but I could just go and get another one. They were like £2 in Asda, and they're really cute and I really like them. What else did I get from Asda? I got these 2 really cute glass mugs, which are adorable. One has gingerbread, one has candy canes. I love these. I'm obsessed. They were like £2 each, I think, and I'm like, yes, because these are going to be perfect for mulled wine, and I drink a lot of mulled wine in the winter months. And also it'll be really good for my oh, I didn't bring them out here, they're still in the living room. The Tassimo do the Costa gingerbread lattes, and actually these are the ones I already had. I got more of these because they're so good, and they will be really nice in this as well. Let's put these down before I break them. My mum got this Elf mug which says, does somebody need a hug? And it's Elf. I got 2 new Christmas tops because of course I did. So I got these in Asda. So I got this one. These I can wear for work as well because they're blouses and they're smart, but they're Christmassy. So there's that one, and then there's the Christmas Minnie and Mickey, which this was £15 and this was £14. So, and they're really good quality. This one's a little bit see-through, as you can see. So I will probably just wear like a black like tank top underneath, like the spaghetti strap ones. Yes, we always get stockings. Like we always have stockings, and we don't have a fireplace, so we just sort of lay the stockings against the presents under the tree. However, I went in B&M. These were £7 each. I should not have spent this much on these, but they were just so nice. So they are little, this is like weighted, and you put it on the edge of, like, we've got a sideboard which you can see behind me in my sprints, and then you can hook it on. So this one says it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Then we have a snowflakes one, and we have a Christmas tree one, and I am obsessed. I love these. They're so cute. I'm so excited to put stocking on there. I got myself more of this in Lidl's because these are the thingy the things that I thought were said leprechaun the very first time I heard someone say it, and I was like, what is a leprechaun heart? It's not a leprechaun heart. I also got some Christmas shaped pasta in Lidl's, because of course I did. I still have some of the Halloween one left because it was on offer and I bought loads of it after Halloween. I also got this gingerbread chai latte in Lidl's, which I am excited because, well, of course it's sealed, obviously, because I feel like this is going to be really nice. In Asda, I got this biscuit tin, which is Christmassy and Minnie and Mickey, because I make cookies at Christmas and I make shortbread. So the cookies are going to go in this one. And then I also bought the cake tin, the big cake tin. There's 2 cake tins. The big one will be for the mince pies, and the little one will be for the shortbread I make. I'm so excited. And then, I'm still not done. I spent far too much money. We're not going to talk about it. It was payday yesterday. I got these cutlery holders. Like, how cute are they? Like, we had some, but we only had a set of 4, which is fine on most Christmases, because on Christmas Day, it's usually just me, my mum and my dad. And I usually do these little like Christmas tree ones if I can be bothered, like with napkins. However, this Christmas, we have my 2 oldest nephews here for Christmas. So we're gonna need more than 4. So I got new ones. And they're so cute. They come in packs of 4, so I was like, I'm gonna get 2 packs because New Year's, my sister and niece are gonna be here as well. So you know, yeah. And then I am so incredibly excited. Last year, I was trying to get new stockings for my nephews and niece because we do them stockings. So I was trying to get new stockings because the ones I'd had the year before were like falling apart. And they had these gorgeous ones in B&M that had initials on, and I was like, oh my God, yes, yes. They didn't have the initials I needed. So I needed a H, a J and an A. They didn't have the H, so I didn't get any because I was like, what's the point? What's the point? So I just got some plain red ones, and then I got some felt stickers and put their names on. I can't use them this year. 1, because they were cheap from Poundland, but 2, because I don't want to dead name my niece. So I was like, I'm gonna get new ones. And I went in B&M, and first up, I saw the A. So Amelia has one. Then I saw the J, and I was like, this is gonna be the same thing as last year. But then I saw the H, and I was like, Harry, Jason and Amelia, they have their stockings. I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy. And they are fleecy and soft. These will not get hung up because we only have 3 of those. They were the only 3 of these left in the store as well. There was one other of this one, but it was broken. So I was like, no. But I'm very happy right now because I love B&M. So yeah, that's my haul. I got other stuff as well. I got stocking fillers, so I can show these because this is something that my nephews and niece get in their stockings every single year. And that's, they have a bag of chocolate money each because it's the cheap chocolate, but you can't go wrong with it on Christmas Day. It's not a kid's stocking, and I know they're not all kids. Well, they're not kids, kind of. One is 21, one's gonna be 17 next month, and one is gonna be 15 next year. Jesus. They need to stop growing up. But yeah, so I got chocolate money for them, for their stockings. Also, my mum, I don't need to call Childline. This is a joke. This I wouldn't call Childline. For one, I'm an adult. 2, this is funny. I got my advent calendar, or rather my mum got the advent calendar, and it's a Jurassic World one. Do you know how hard it is to find one that isn't Peppa Pig? Last year I had Paw Patrol because, yes, I am nearly 30 years old, but Paw Patrol's a good show. It's a good show. My brother's oldest, or second oldest, got me into Paw Patrol. Kind of hate him for it, but love him because Paw Patrol's amazing. But I've not seen a Paw Patrol one this year, but I did see Jurassic World, and I love dinosaurs. So that is the haul that I can show you. I did get some other stocking filler presents. Obviously I'm not going to show you them because I don't know if my nephews or niece are going to watch this, and if they do, they're allowed to see their stocking. They're allowed to see the chocolate money. They have candy canes. That you have to have at least one candy cane in your stocking. Even if you're not going to eat it, it has to be in there. So yeah. Oh, also, me and my mum went in Starbucks to have breakfast, and while we were in there, she got us the syrups for toffee nut lattes and gingerbread lattes. We're gonna have so much fun. These were not cheap, but it will work out cheaper than constantly going to Starbucks, because we could just use the coffee we've got here and put the syrup in, and I'm so excited. But that's enough of me yabbering on. I am gonna go. I'm gonna wash up stuff, and then I need to do other adulting stuff before my Tesco delivery comes, because that's the thing that's coming today. So yeah, that is what I'm gonna do, and I'll catch up with you later. Hello, it is a lot later. I am literally just coming to wrap this vlog up. I have not done any reading today. I have been doing more sorting out in the living room and the kitchen and everything. I did some private sprints with Liv, and I did use the last sprint and a half to start editing this week's vlog. But I am going to finish it off tomorrow because I had to cut the last sprint short because I was literally falling asleep. So I am going to wrap this vlog up. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.